Hello everyone. So today's video, we're going to learn how to create email signatures in Microsoft Outlook. Whenever you compose a new email or reply to an email, your signatures can be added automatically to those emails. Let's see how to do that. So let's try to create a signature like this. And we will be looking at a couple of different ways to create signatures. So I'm going to minimize this window or move this window away. And to create signatures from scratch, let's click on new email first, so that we have this section where we can create a signature and then we will try to save that signature. Okay, so obviously in our signature we had best regards. So type in normally as you would type your signatures. So best regards, and that's the name of the person. And then you can type in your title. So let's just say I am a director at TechByTosh Limited. And then you can basically insert an image or the logo of your company, right? Now to insert an image, you can click on insert at the top and then click on pictures. Now you need to have your logo ready on this device, or if you have it somewhere online, or if you have any stock images, you can use them. But I already have my logo downloaded on my computer, which I'm going to use. So I'm going to say pictures and from this device. And from there, I'm going to go to the location where I have my logo. So that's my logo. And I'm going to click on that logo and click insert. Okay. It might come as a big logo, but you can always, resize it. So just, click on that dot, and while holding your mouse, you can basically drag it, up and down to make it bigger or smaller. So I think that one looks perfectly fine. And while you have this logo, you can also have different sort of formats on the logo. So if you double click on this logo, you can actually choose a different format. So if I click on the first one, it looks like this. And you have different sort of options of how you want to basically format your logo, right? So you have all of these options. I'm happy with the one I had earlier, so I might just do Control Z. So if I do Control Z, it's just gonna go back to what I had earlier. So I'm just going to use that. Okay. So now we have our logo ready. We can click on this and drag and drop up and down if we want. So you can basically change the location of this and resize it. Once we have done that, then let's try to add probably a phone number you might need, and that's the number you can type in. So I'm just typing a dummy number, and then you have mobile, for example. You might have a mobile phone number. So I'm just going to type in the dummy number again. Don't worry, we will be putting the colors in and doing a proper fonts of these as well. So don't worry about that. And let's just try to put the text in first. And then you might have a website. So you could put web and just say www.contoso.com. So that's your website. And then you have your email, which could be toshitb@contoso.com, right? And then at the end, you probably have your address as well. I just say 234 South Main Street. And then your suburb name, let's just say Melbourne, and that's your postcode 1234, right? So that's that. And then you probably have some icons like the social icons, right? So what I have done is I've already downloaded those icons on my computer. So I have a LinkedIn, Twitter, and a Gmail or a Google icon, which I'm going to put. Again, to put those icons, which are basically images, I'm going to click on Insert, and then I'm going to click on Pictures and select from this device. And I have these three icons, right? So I have got LinkedIn, and I've got Twitter, and I've got Google. So I'm selecting all of three by holding the Control button on my keypad. And then I click on Insert. So I have these three icons added. Now, to move the positioning of this or to create a space, all you can do is simply move your mouse and place it in between the icons and press the space bar on your keyboard, and then you can create a space. Right? Now that I have my icons, I can also put a link to these icons. Okay, so to create a link on these icons, you simply highlight the icon and right click on your mouse, and then after that go to that link option, and then in the address bar you just provide a link. So for example, for my case it could be linkedin.com/in/Toshid. So that's basically my LinkedIn address. So and then I click OK. Then this becomes clickable. You can do the same for the Twitter and Google. Okay. If you want to change the font of this, obviously, you can select this and change the font to, let's just say 10. And I'm going to do the same for this one as well. And then let's do that for best regards as well. And then I'm going to highlight my name and then click on and make it bold. Yeah. So for phone number, which is a text, I probably want to have a different color. All right. So I'm going to double click on that, which opens up this pane to select the colors. And I'm going to select maybe, a little blue color and also make it bold. So I'm going to do that for all of these, mobile, web, and email. Or you can actually click on the style, or you can actually, while you have this selected, you can click on Format Paint and then double click on email. And then again, click on Format and then click on Web and repeat the same procedure so that you can have the same sort of font and colors on all of these texts. Once you have your signature ready, what we need to do is then select the signature and press Ctrl C so that you have copied it. And then I'll click on the signature option at the top, and then I click on signatures, right? And basically it opens up a new window. Now we have to now save this signature, right? So let's just click on new, and you have to provide a name for this signature. So I'm just going to say Toshit-1. You can name it whatever you want, okay? And then click OK. Now that's the name of your signature, and then click on this little box, right? And then do Control V. So that's the signature which we have copied from there and pasted there, right? If you want to make some last minute changes, you can do those as well. You can change the font type, font size, make them bold, right? So you can do all that from here. You can even insert the images from this window as well. But if you use this window to create the signature, it might have some limitations. For example, you probably won't be able to resize these images, right? If I want to make it smaller, bigger, I can't do that. So it's always a good idea to basically compose those signatures first in a new email window and then paste it there. Okay. So we are happy with our signature. Now we need to choose when do we want to use these signatures. So you have two options, new messages and replies. So whenever you compose a new message, you should see this signature, right? So I'm going to select new messages and I'm going to select the signature, which is Toshit-1. When you reply to someone's mail or forwards an email, do you want to use your signatures, right? Currently it's none, which means it won't use a signature. But if you want to use a signature in your replies and forwards, then you can click on this drop down and select a signature which you want to use. And then once you're happy with it, then you can click OK, right? So if I close this window now and I click on new email, I then should have my signatures already loaded up. And if I hover over this LinkedIn icon, it's a clickable icon, and that's basically is the link which shows up. Okay. If you want to verify that if your signature has saved, then you can always click on signatures and you can see that Toshit-1 is there. So you can use this signature. Okay. So that's one way of basically creating a signature from scratch. But what if you want more creativity and more options, right? So you can do that as well. So let's delete this, okay? And what we're going to do then, we're going to click on the signatures again, and I'm going to click on signatures. And then I'm going to click on get signature templates. We are not changing our existing signature, but we're just trying to get to this template because Microsoft has a template, pre-made templates for your signatures. So if you open that link, it basically goes to this website. And from there, I click on download the email signature gallery template. Okay. And I'll say customize in Word, or you can download that as well. So I'll say customize in Word, and this is going to open up a Word document in my browser. Okay, so these are all the templates that you can basically copy and simply use. Okay, so let's just say we want to use this template. Okay, all you need to do is to basically copy this template and just say Control-C so that you have copied it. And then go back to the Outlook, the new message that we were composing, right? So I can cancel this one. And while you have this new message window open, I'm just going to say Control-V. Now, there you go. So you have this template. And what you can do is then just change these details. So simply select it and change this to your name. You can change the title, you can change the phone number, web, and all of these details. And if you want to change the link, obviously you can select it and right click on this and then say link. And within the address, you can provide an address for this link. So I'll just say twitter.com/TechByTosh, right? And there you go. It then creates a link on this. If you want to change the picture, you can select the picture and then right click on the picture and then say change picture. And I'll say from this device. Now I don't have any pictures, but let's just see, I might have something. So if I use this one, so I do have a picture. So I've got my picture. And if you want to format this picture, right? So currently this is square. You probably want to put it like a round picture. So select that picture again, and then double click it or go to picture format. And then we click on the crop function at the top, and then say crop to shape, and then we select the round shape, right? So you probably see that it actually makes it into a round shape, and that's how you can actually format your pictures. So, this is how you create signatures. And once you are happy with this, again, you basically select this signature and do Control C, and then we click on signatures again, and then click signatures and click on new, and say, give it a name, Toshit-2, click OK, and then we select Toshit-2. And under this window, which is the edit signature window, we then Control V, right? And then we select, the default signatures that we want to use for our new messages or replies. So you can select that as well to Toshit-2 if you want to use this signature, and then click OK. So if I close this window now and try to compose a new email, then this signature comes up, okay? But if you don't want to use this signature, right, then you can always have a different signature. If you have multiple signatures, then what you can do is when you compose an email, if a default signature comes up, then you can always click on signatures and you say, I want to use Toshit-1. Then it will replace it with a different signature and you can compose your email. So that's it. So that's how you basically create and save signatures in Outlook. You can be very creative and create great looking signatures for your emails. Or you can simply use the templates and modify the signatures from those templates and use those in your emails. I hope you learned something new today. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, please put them below in the comment section, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching.